Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He fires downfield, and it's caught wide open with room to run. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Headed to the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, I'll tell you what, this quarterback is going to get an earful when he gets back to the sideline. We're in the first quarter. You can't be exposing yourself to big hits early in the game like that. Chris, they're going to need him today. And this
touchdown, Florida. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Williams. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
He hands it off from the gun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain their run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Pringle. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your...
Has a path to the end zone. Oh, the football comes out.
Oh, man. You got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute. Thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, we're wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. To throw, it's Williams. Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Quinn. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. It's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Touchdown, Huskies. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets him to the 29 before being brought down. The Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. A drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the run, it's Pringle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bring the pressure on, down he goes.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to...
He's in the clear. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Williams. Grabbed by the receiver. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Here's the handoff. He gets loose. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Washington has moved into the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through. And the Sault were able to bring him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense.
Taken by one of the young men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Throws it to the right. It is intercepted.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? To the air, it's Williams. Bringing pressure. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. His offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's got room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Back to pass. It's Williams. The pass rush closing in. Fighting off the defender. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Grab down the middle. It's Burrell. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Fires it to the wideout. This time it's complete. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Washington offense is back out on the field now. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. He's stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down here at the 45. One explosive play has gotten this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. And the Gators are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? stop it, but that gain is good for a first and goal. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on fourth down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Looking downfield, it's Williams. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. No press here, the defense backing away. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Huskies bring their punt team onto the field. And he fields it at the 15. And they've got the returner corralled. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. Cut with room to run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks right and lets it fly. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. QB keeper all the way. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it near the end zone. The defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Pressure is coming. He's sacked and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they'd given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, this guy just keeps making plays. I mean, here we are late in the ball game. They keep finding ways to get him the football, and he's had one of those games that they just can't find a way to slow him down. He's lined up inside. He's moved to the outside. He's been a tough matchup, and he's made this defense pay for it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. 2nd and 10 here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Design quarterback run. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. 2-minute clock with the running game. They'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Trying to find room. It's Burrell. That broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should be the clincher for our new national champions. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that move should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world.